Uncle Mark in the mothership. 3-string cigar box guitar. Yeah. 3 strings, 3 strings. Spirit in the Sky. Killer tune. Killer tune. That's all I can say. It's one of these knock it out of the park kind of tunes, okay? Everybody knows it. All right. It's a simple riff, folks. It's a very ZZ Top-ish riff. Song's by Norman Greenbaum, and so the song's in A, and you can play along with the recording on YouTube, or if you got an MP3 of iTunes or whatever you got, you can play along with it. It's in A. There are a few tricks in it, but the thing is pretty easy. It's getting the right rhythm, and it's more about upstrokes than it is down. Because what you're doing is you're kind of doing down on this A and up on this A. So let's go through what we got going on here. G, D, G. 42, 34, 24. Those are the gauges of my strings. Yours can be different. I like wound. You may like unwound. It's all up to you. These are things that really don't matter too much in the scheme of things. At the 0 fret down here, this is a G chord. G sharp. A. Very important chord in this song. It's the key. B flat B, C, C sharp D. Important chord in this song. D sharp and E. Okay? F, F sharp G, G sharp A. Later on, when we play around with soloing, you're going to need to know where this note is. So either remember the A is 2 up from there, or at 14th fret, or 1 beneath that dot. And that's how I kind of figure out where I'm going. I look here and go, oh, there's an A right there, right? So I kind of put my fingers there, and there's an A. Yeah. So that's how I think. I use my first finger on this A. And I either go up to my D, which is here, with my first finger, and that way I can hit the E if I get confused really fast. So D and E. There's also an E down here, and if you're not familiar with this shape, you should be. If I take my D string and go D, D sharp, E, F, F sharp G, G sharp A, important note in this song, and we'll work on that later, okay? You're going to want to know that A. So, D, D sharp, E. If you take that E note and then put your third finger on that B and your pinky on the other B, that is an E chord, just like this one. This song goes really well with a lot of distortion. The song is using a fuzz pedal. I don't use a fuzz pedal, but I can really get this distorted sound. But what they're using on the recording is a fuzz pedal. And it clips the sound so drastically that it almost sounds screwed up. And that's kind of what a fuzz pedal does at its extreme range. At its less extreme range, it sounds like that. So it depends on what you have. If you have a modeling amp, you want to go for the extreme distortion and kind of turn up the bass a little bit and turn up the mids a little bit, and you'll kind of get this sound. I'm pretty straight ahead with my, I'm on 12 o'clock with all of my treble, mid, and bass, so it's pretty much straight ahead. But that's what I sound like for this. So what the song is an A. So the rhythm is down, up, down, up. And if you hit the D string, that E note, it doesn't matter. So down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. And the faster you can get that motion, so that's the motion. The trick is to be able to stop it quickly, either with left hand muting, which is this hand here, or right hand muting, which is this hand. You notice how I stopped it real quick? Using this finger. So what I'm doing is pressing down and letting go. And that's my trick, is to, if you look at my finger really closely, you can see it pressing. Okay? The other two notes in this are D and C. And I'm down on these D and the C. So it's just A, and you're just hitting this note here, and I look at the dots, and then the C. And just get used to coming up like this, right? Get used to this motion where you're going to play like that, right? So the song is pretty easy. The song is in A. For the first lyric, the lyrics are the same. So it's, when I die and they lay me to rest, D. Gonna go to the place that's the best, A. When they lay me down to die, E. Going up to the spirit in the sky. Chorus. Going up to the spirit in the sky, D. Where I'm gonna go when I die, E. When I die and they lay me to rest, I'm gonna go to the place that's the best. So, within this shape, occasionally, instead of A, it goes back up. And now I don't know if that's a mistake that they decided to keep, or if it's the way the song is laid out. There are two downs, and then one up. I cannot figure out exactly what it is. I don't think it really matters, because no one's gonna notice it as much as you think, as much as you notice it. Okay? So there are a couple little solo things in this thing that make this song really, really cool. Okay, so we know this note here is our A, because D, D sharp, I'm on that middle string right here. So D, D sharp, E, F, F sharp, G, G sharp, A. So we know that's an A note. So if you are here, 1, 2, 3 dots, if you're on the D string right there with your first finger, that automatically is an A. So what I'm going to do is start a loop, and I'm going to show you something I do, and I think it makes this song really great. So let me start a loop here. Okay. Something really fun to do is to take this note here and bend it up to this note, to that pitch. You want that pitch. So, I watched a great video with, I forget who was the guitarist, really Warren Haynes. And he said when you're bending, find the note you want to hit. And then bend up to it. This song works really well for that, because you want it to be on this note, right right in that center of this note and this note, you're going to kind of bend up to it. So listen to what I do here. So that's the idea behind that, okay? So you're taking that A and you're taking this G sharp and bending it around, kind of making that A when you feel like it. Also, another thing you can do in this song is, remember we talked about being up here with this A note up here? You can put your 3 fingers here. So your first finger is in that line of the 12th, 13th, and 14th fret. You're going to slide your hand down, and you're going to use the G, and you're going to use this E. And do that with it. So here's the loop. Then go up to the A. Okay, that's a little trick right here. So there's another trick that lead guitar players use in situations where they want that note, but they want it to sound really fat. They take these 2 positions right here, and they bend this note to that note. And you hear it a lot. You may not know how it works, but you hear it a lot. Carlos Santana does it a ton. He's one of the kings of this type of style. But, you know, everyone from Jerry Garcia to Eddie Van Halen does this trick. And some do it much better than others. It's just what they do. I know Gilmore of Pink Floyd does it a lot as well. So what you're doing is you're taking this note and bending it to this note, which is this note. So you're going. And it's something to practice, but in this case, it works so well near the end of this song. So it does this. So that's kind of what you can do in this space. Something to play with in this song. And you're learning a little new technique-y thing, too. So it's something to fool around with. It's a big stretch. It's also a big bend with this finger. Remember, bend with your hand like so. You'll be much happier doing this type of motion than just trying to bend it. Also, if your bends are small, right? You can't bend it that much. Just keep trying. It will happen for you. It is something you just have to keep trying. And just keep working at it. You're going to get it. This is old Mark in the mothership. I do have a virtual tip jar down below. It's a paypal.me/Uncle Mark Tips. Thank you so much for everyone that's donated. I really, really appreciate it. You all are just amazing in every way. Sharing on social media, getting the word out. You know, we're getting out there, and I really appreciate it. But there's still some folks that have never heard of this, so let's hit it hard and get it out there a little bit more. And thank you so much, and Happy New Year.